Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Happy Monday. It is, I don't know, always kind of exciting to start a new week off in the contest. Maybe not everybody feels that way, but it's like a hard reset. I have heard from several of you who have told me that you agree that you've never seen the AI in Battlegrounds be more passive, that you're spending 30 seconds or more trying to bait specials. It's not working. You're being pushed into the corner. You're having to make risks and take hits that you normally wouldn't take and try intercepting, etc. So as terrible as that is, it is kind of validating for me to hear it's not just me. Because I was prepared for that, right? I was prepared to be like, you just suck at this game. And you know what? Maybe I still do. But at least I know the AI is the AI. So we have alloys in the Catalyst store to talk about today. Alloys in the Catalyst store. Now, I'm going to do a video on my channel today praising relics, but or at least in one regard. All right, so that's the unit store. Let's go to the Catalyst store. All right, so this appears to be a permanent addition to get you essentially to spend units. Now, the price tag is pretty much what I would have expected for Tier 1 and Tier 2 basic alloy. And you've got this Tier 1 class alloy that now resets every week. And it's a crystal, though. It's not a selector. So you can spend 140 units, which I get is not even half of a featured Cavalier crystal. 300 units is kind of the retail price for so many things in this game now, but these should have been selectors because it's just so much better of a value for your units, for your money. And I get that Kabam doesn't want that to be the case. I get that if they keep it a crystal, it's 1 out of 6 RNG for the Tier 1 class that you land on, but it makes it so much harder. Compare that to the Tier 2 basic alloy, which is, I think, for all intents and purposes, not a crystal. You just get it. It's also 10 units cheaper than the Tier 1 class. The Tier 1 basic is 50, so there is that jump. And it appears that there is no limit to how many Tier 1 basic you can buy, but there is a weekly 2 out of 2 purchase limit for the Tier 2. Again, that's quite fascinating. I still say in this rank up store, which they used to call Catalyst store and then ditch the name, that the Tier 2 Alpha and Tier 5 Basic are by far the best values for your units. And now that I am trying to practice what I preach more about blowing units on crystals that produce very little, if any, value, I am going to spend about 2,000 units a week, if need be, on Tier 2 Alpha and Tier 5 Basic. And I'm thankful to go ahead and budget my units accordingly because I know what value I'm getting out of them. And I'm still constantly taking new 6 stars to rank 2 and rank 3. I know we're at a point where we're starting to try to think about more rank 5 6 stars. I think for Paragon players, the next realistic chance will probably be the spring cleaning event next month. Obviously, I'll do my best to have a video or two about that when the time comes. That is not today. But in general, I would be so much more excited if this was a selector and not a crystal. And yet Kabam is starting out wanting to gamble a bit. So let's say you've got a Thor relic you really like or a Scarlet Witch relic. Well, if you care about both those classes, you have, a 33% chance to get them. But it's still RNG dependent, and I'm just not a fan of that. So let me know what you think in the comments below, YouTube. Happy Monday. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.